guys, thanks for stopping in. Today I'm going to barbecue some chicken halves out on my Weber kettle. So let's make a brine. I'm a big fan of brining poultry, chicken, and turkey because it makes it a lot juicier and it gives it more flavor. I think the first thing I ever brined was a turkey for Thanksgiving, and I've been hooked on brining ever since. And I've been using the same brine recipe ever since as well. Okay, I have 1 cup of tap water, not 1 cup, 1 gallon of tap water in there. Now I'm going to add 1 cup of kosher salt to that. And 1 cup of brown sugar. Now I'll just stir this until it's all mixed up. I've been using this same bucket for brining for quite a few years now, and I know the food police will probably say it's not safe, but whatever. I like it because it's got marks on it, so I know just how much water to put in it. And this will hold a couple of chickens. So, and this is all I use this bucket for. It's not like I'm using it to mop the bathroom floors or anything like that. So I'm just going to get these chickens in there and just let them soak in that brine for, I'm going to say probably about 4 hours. My chicken has been in the brine for about 4 hours, so now I'm just going to rinse it off, and I'd probably let it sit there and kind of dry off for maybe 15 minutes or so, and then I'll season it and get it on the grill. Now if I was going to do a whole chicken in here, I'd probably leave it in there for about 7 or 8 hours. If I was going to do pieces, I don't know, probably 3 or 4 hours. It kind of varies. It's not exact. So, and if you're not into brining at all, you can totally skip that part. Okay, I'm gonna let that sit there for maybe 10 or 15 minutes, then I'll season it and we'll get it on the grill. All right, my grill is warming up. I'm just gonna season the chicken with some Kinder's mild barbecue rub, if I can get it open. You don't have barbecue rub, you can just use salt and pepper. I've used that many times. Or seasoning salt works pretty good. Just get both sides of this. And I have some corn there. I rubbed some olive oil on it. Maybe I'll just try a little of the barbecue rub on the corn as well. That is one hot fire right now. Got my chicken on there. That's Royal Oak lump charcoal. Lump charcoal burns a little hotter than the briquettes. I'm just gonna get the lid on there, and I'm just gonna leave the vents wide open for now, but I'm just gonna check on it in a few minutes. I usually like cooking chicken pretty hot, so just let that cook for a bit and we'll be back. This has been on there for about 20 minutes now, and I did close the bottom vent down some. It's probably open about halfway, but the temperature's reading about 500 degrees on top of the grill here. I better open it and make sure the corn's not burning. All right, corn looks pretty good, but maybe I should rotate it a little bit. Yeah, it looks good. It's not burning at all. Nice. I've cooked corn this way before, and it turns out pretty good. I like doing it this way better than trying to cook it in the husk. So maybe I'll just go ahead and flip these chicken halves over real quick. Okay, guess I'll just get the lid back on there. Everything looks good, and just let it cook. It's been about 35 or 40 minutes, so I'm going to check on the corn here. I can tell that is done. Those kernels are starting to look like they're shriveling a little bit, so I'm going to get that off of there. I'm turning the chicken over, and I'm keeping the dark meat towards the fire side because it can take a little bit more heat. All right, get the lid back on there. Man, that's a huge gopher right there. It's been 55 minutes, so I think it's time to start checking the internal temperature of the chicken with my quick read thermometer here. That one's 164. I'm shooting for 165 degrees Fahrenheit. So it's just about there. That one's 166. That one's 167. So it's perfect. Although it looks like it could use a little bit more color. So I'm gonna start putting these over the coals for a little bit, just to get a little more color and crispiness on the skin. The chicken looks real good. I'm just gonna put one at a time over the coals because chicken fat starts flaming up pretty darn fast when you put it right over the coals. So just gonna do one at a time. These start to turn black really quick. I'm only putting them over the coals for just a few seconds at a time here. See what I mean? I was gonna put some barbecue sauce on these, but I decided they're pretty darn good just the way they are, so I'm just gonna take them off just like that. So these took about an hour, and I think they look pretty darn good. This smells great. Let me grab a plate here. Grab a piece of chicken. See how this corn with the barbecue rub turned out on it as well. I've never tried putting barbecue rub on corn. Man, is it hot today. I'll bet it's 100 degrees. Anyway, let's cut into this breast meat and see how it looks. I'm not a huge fan of breast meat because it's usually dry, but holy smokes. Looks nice and moist. Look at that. Look at the juice running out of that. That's what brining does. If you've never tried brining chicken, wow, look how juicy that is. Gotta try a bite of that. If I can get it. Oh yeah, man, that's great. That chicken turned out so juicy, but that's what brining does. It makes chicken really juicy. That's why I love brining. Now let's try the corn with the barbecue rub on it and see how that is. This turned out really good too. It's really tender. I like cooking corn this way. I cooked it on the grill that way before. I've never tried putting the barbecue rub on it, but it has a lot of flavor this way. I don't even need to put butter on this. Anyway, it's hot. I gotta get out of the heat. Thanks for watching, you guys, and I'll talk to you next time.